This is the TSLA one-day reading for October 15th, 2024. It's currently September 19th, 2024, 9:02 p.m. Eastern Time. TSLA at the time of this reading, $243.92. That's USD. The shuffle video for the October 15th reading was created on August 4th, 2024 at 5:44 p.m. Eastern Time. In this video, we're going to go over the overall trend direction for the day. We're going to talk about the chart behavior around the day's highest high and the chart behavior around the day's lowest low, as well as the general timing down to roughly about an hour as far as where they are throughout the day. And then we're going to get into where the best trades are and the chart behavior by the hour. Basically, you have to give it plus or minus an hour here or there of wiggle room, and not in all readings, in a few readings here or there, but always pay attention to the sequence of events, because that will keep you on track if we are plus or minus a little bit here or there on the timing. The overall theme and behavior for the day, we have a rally that turns over, or it's halted by a sharp decline through key support on a multi-day scale. Behavior around the highest high for the day, we have a decline out of the high, down to and through support to meet another support, and then we rotate up sideways along that second support. A double nullified truce card, pretty difficult to determine how that's going to play out. I'm advised to trade around a period of volatility that ends with a fast sudden move higher. In the pre-market, we open lower. There is a peak that we sell off from in the pre-market, pretty notably, and then around the open, there's a rally offering opportunity to close out of a long or open up a short, and we'll talk about that in more detail in the monthly access version of this video. So it looks like we probably rally out of the open into a peak around 10 o'clock, and then there's like a turnover from that peak into sideways rotation. So a notable move into sideways rotation into a trough and sideways rotation between roughly 10:30 and 11:30, out of a decline between probably starting around 11:15, somewhere around there. Out of a decline, there's a big move from the bottom of the range all the way to the top of the range, probably taking us rallying into key resistance somewhere around 12 o'clock. And then from that resistance, we decline with consecutively lower spikes up on the way down. Decline continues pretty notably, most likely into a low for the day at key support level somewhere around like 2 to 3 o'clock. And then in the last hour, there's a lot of price change, taking us like a fast sudden move higher, ending the day of volatility and taking us to a high right around the close, where we have this pumping along resistance sideways, bearish price swings in the post market. Here in the morning, that rally out of the open into a peak around 10 o'clock, that would offer opportunity to open up a short for a day trade, probably close the day trade. If I could close it for a good profit between 11 and 12, that's where I would do it. But more likely, I'm going to want to close it between 2 and 3 after that decline through multiple support levels off of the midday resistance, somewhere between 2 and 3. And I want to do it before that big move back to a high. Yeah, so it's the ace of discs. It's probably in that last hour where you want it. Remember, it's a double nullified low, so it's really difficult for me to determine where the low is on the timeline cards. But if there is a low there in the last hour, I would use that opportunity to exit out of a short and open up a long there. You definitely want to be in a long to go into swing into the following day of the 16th. And we would close out of the long probably here in that 10 to 11 o'clock hour, probably closer to 11, after a pretty significant move to the upside. Might even be back to highs. We've got some indications of, well, we have more indications of lows here than we do of highs. There is this like revisiting of a crest here between these two sharp drops. And if you wanted to play it really safe, there's probably enough movement overnight into the 16th for you to open up a straddle here, because it's a type of move like, there's other things at play in the bigger picture, so you don't want to get caught with your pants down with this big move in the opposite direction, which is why I think a straddle is probably the best bet for an overnight play. And that's TSLA for October 15th, 2024. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.